Hi, welcome to the employment section of our website. Dale Williams for Park Williams Homes. I'm going to make some notes here, so hopefully you can forgive me for that. Essentially what we're starting and carrying on, but we've had a tradition as a company of always trying, not always succeeding I guess, but trying for employment standards that were a little bit different. We're in the construction industry, and typically you'll see a lot of construction sites. I've worked on them myself for years. I know when I first started, I was a carpenter apprentice, or whatever the term was, basically a gopher, and they thought it was a big joke to send me down in this big multi-million-dollar mansion we were building in Calgary at the time. And there I was, a young kid, and the senior carpenter sent me down to take all the form work out of this wine cellar that was just poured concrete the prior day. And I get out, and I'm wondering, well, no, why is nobody else helping me? But anyways, I finish it. I take all the form work out that was holding the concrete for the pour, and I thought that was just poured the prior day, and this is concrete that's over your head and could kind of collapse and kill you. So, and they thought this was a big joke, of course, but that can tend to be the construction industry, So we've tried to create a company with a good structure, and with people who are, dedicated to really building a quality product, not just there for the bigger paychecks and kind of the heck with whatever standards are achieved. They just want the big money and they're out of there kind of thing. Our company has typically done a lot of work where we've owned it with another one of our companies. So passing the buck to another person never was an option for us, because Company A built it. We also owned Company B, and Company B knew that it had to own and manage and run the property. So we always knew we had to make a decision that could not just fit for the next 6 months or next year, but could fit for years, because we didn't want to be pouring maintenance money into it or running around trying to fix things. So that's been our background the last several years here, since about 2005. From an employment standpoint, what we're looking at today, I'll just briefly go over. Essentially, it's just stepping back quickly from employment, just looking at the global situation right now. Right now you've got, say, the United States of America. In the history of the world, there has not been a more powerful, more affluent, wealthy country than America. And yet, most people who are familiar with money, throw some names out there: Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett, these guys. If you read their books and read some of the stuff they're saying, they're not really super impressed with what's going on in the United States right now, and they're trying to write books to, I guess, get the masses to read this and make decisions that they feel will either keep the country going in a better direction or help correct its direction and, kind of heal itself. So, you've got major corporations, General Motors, AIG, we just go down the list, these Wall Street giants that have just been tumbling. Just read in the National Post, and it was listing all these corporations, and I was just like, oh my God, these are, monsters that are just tumbling. So, in light of that situation, that's when this video is being made in 2009. We really feel it's a good time for us to, I guess, come to the table with our version of what employment should be, and fit it into our company. So our company is basically Park Williams Homes, like our logo shows. We're looking for a green, sustainable housing company, and we feel that we can't just stop there. We can't just build like a net zero house or an R2000 house, blah blah blah, and just say that's good enough. We don't think that's enough. We think it's got to be the employees, the employment practices, basically the whole package has got to come to the table. We really don't feel building a green or sustainable house is good enough if all the guys showing up to the website, to the job site, are driving, big F-350 Super Duties with big diesels, huge 4-inch exhaust pipes, and they're blasting around in trucks like that. You get these huge concrete trucks which are running diesel engines of 600 to maybe 1,200 horsepower. Volvo just came out with a 1,200 horsepower diesel that could, it just sucks fuel like pour fuel into this thing. So in any case, long story short, we feel it's more than just building the house, it's everything that goes with it. So in light of that, for the employment end of things, what we want to focus on is, so I'm going to cut this video off short here, but essentially if you jump to the next section of this video, it'll give you some of the other information that if you are seriously considering employment with us, it'll give you those pieces of information that can help you make the decision whether it's going to be a good fit. And that's what really we want, is we don't want to just hire someone for the week or the month or the contract or the job, and you're gone, and to heck with things, and if it blows up you don't really care because you're on to the next job site. I'm not saying that that's your personality, but that's what so many job sites do. We're looking at hiring people that are committed, caring, and very much want to make this a career, and beyond a career, they want to make it, part of their financial future. And so, yeah, I'll cut this video off now. Hopefully that's a big enough of an overview and introduction, and if it still sounds like a good fit for you, please click on further videos with more information.